When you look at manual material handling, you face various challenges. Right now, recruitment, inflation, safety, and reliability of the pallet movement. The main driver is cost. The second driver is actually safety. Many clients are not in discussion with us to actually save money. They are in discussion with us to increase the safety of the system. Another driver, which is obvious right now, is the labor shortage. Driving a manual forklift is not something where you have an easy access to labor. And when you have available labor, you end up with, right now, inflation rates which are huge. So obviously, investing into autonomous forklift protects you from the inflation.
One of the particularities of our technology is our localization system that we call a featureless SLAM navigation, that actually allows the system to operate without any reflectors or additional equipment at the customer side for localization purposes. Meaning that our system is taking the information from the LiDAR, frame after frame, and analyzing the changes between those frames. The robot is capable of calculating its current position. We have been collaborating with Ouster for 2 years now, working into a sensor that will allow to improve the functionalities of our robots. We are now working on this new sensor that has actually 64 layers and an increased field of view of up to 90 degrees that allows us to have an increased accuracy on our localization system, but also allows the system to operate in much more complex environments, like for example, bulk storage. The more important part of this new development is the safety functionalities that the sensor also allows us to have. It allows us to rethink completely the safety features. And thanks to all the information, the 3D information provided by this sensor, we can actually analyze all the environment around the robot in a full volumetric way and detect persons that are in the path of the robot, but also what we call floating objects. For example, the forks of another truck driven by a human that crosses the path of the robot. In that case, the system will see the forks or the floating object that can be as small as a small post-it and stop waiting for the object to get out of the way. Also, this allows the system to automatically restart operations once the obstacle has cleared the path, instead of having a human having to intervene. This is a game changer in environments in where humans and robots collaborate together.
If you look at sites where we have been basically converting everything possible today, some of the sites have converted roughly 30% of their fleet to autonomous forklift. What really sets Ouster apart, and that's why we've selected Ouster in a selective process for us, is the ability of the sensor to cover true 3D 360 degrees around the robot at a reasonable pricing.
Balyo specialized in warehouse automation solution and mainly autonomous forklifts.
Apart from the product and the technology and the robot, we focus on the user experience and the journey our clients are going through to actually being able to qualify, simulate, install, and run our system DIY. Achieving that is a huge challenge. We'll be the first to do it, and this requires many bricks to be able to sense the environment in a very holistic way, and that's where the Ouster 3D LiDAR comes into play, so that the client can achieve all of this codeless. Our Balyo mission is really about converting material handling to autonomy, and to do that in a way that all our clients can do it themselves.